One of the things that will be remembered about the year 2020 will be the absence of spring sports. It has affected high school seniors who were never able to finish, and some even begin their season. Because of this, we would like to celebrate the seniors of the sports that was deprived of their final season as the Russellville Cyclone. We begin with baseball. The Cyclones had a group of 10 seniors, with a core of those playing ball together long before they entered high school. Cyclones had visions of challenging for a 5A state championship this year, focusing on that in the off-season. Head coach Will McCarty said he'll always remember how this group prepared.
Work ethic, every single day. Them coming in, being prepared for practice. It didn't matter what kind of day it was, whether we were inside, outside. These guys always came with the mind frame of trying to get better. And their work ethic, their leadership, these guys were able to take coaching. They were humble. They took coaching. They worked hard. It's just a special group of seniors. Really did things. They did things the right way. They came in. They were professional about their attitudes, and their leadership. This group the way they led, hopefully, will have a positive impact for years to come.
Cyclone seniors include number 31 infielder Brett Dale, a 4-year player, designated hitter Isaac Pierce. Number 9 Cole Dawson was off to a blistering pace this year, hitting .526 in the first 6 games. Dawson will be playing next season at Kansas City Community College. First baseman and pitcher Jack Snider had 21 RBI last season and had a 2.8 ERA so far this year on the mound. Number 22 pitcher Peyton Roach, also a 4-year player. Number 7 pitcher Kade Shaffer, who had a 1.96 ERA last season. Number 2 third baseman and left fielder Justin Loveless had started every game for Russellville so far this season. Number 8 outfielder Ty Toland, a 4-year player. Number 17 center fielder and pitcher Cole Hathcote was injured going into the season, but he scored 20 runs last year. Hathcote will play at Arkansas Tech next season. Number 25 pitcher and third baseman Eli Thomas is headed to UCI on a baseball scholarship. Thomas said this season his senior class came into the year with specific goals.
Mainly the biggest thing for us this year is that we really wanted to be number 1 in the conference and like a run at state and possibly win if the cards turned our way and we played right. We've had such a close bond. We've played together for probably like 10 years now. So I really miss just getting to play with those really super close friends.
Thomas had 26 RBI and a 1.3 ERA last year. Now softball. The Lady Cyclone softball team was just 3 games into their young season before it came to an end. This being the first season for head coach Andrea Kendrick is what made this team special to her.
I guess it's kind of like when you're a teacher, you have like your first class. So they're one that I will never forget. And a lot of the things, like, I've learned a lot more from them than they probably have from me. I know, like, over the past few years, like, you know, they've had to work really hard, and it's been tough, you know, with if you just looked at the win-loss record, but that doesn't tell the whole story with them. You know, some of them are going on to play at the next level. I mean, one's, you know, going to go in the military, and one's going to be in nursing, and the other 2 are going to college. So, I mean, like, that's just awesome to hear. They're all going, they know what the next step in their life is going to be.
Seniors include number 22 first baseman Emily Sanders, a 3-year player. Emily has signed to play at North Arkansas College in Harrison next season for the Lady Pioneers. Outfielder number 25 Andrea Johnson was on the team for 4 years and will attend UA Fort Smith in the fall. Middle infielder number 24 Shyra Simpson, also a 4-year player, will attend University of Ozark at ATU. Number 28 catcher and outfielder Ester Figueroa. She was a 4-year player and also a Cyclone achiever and an Arkansas scholar. She won the Lady Cyclone Heart and Hustle Award last season. She will attend Arkansas Tech before joining the military. And pitcher and infielder number 16 Rebecca Betancur. She is the DECA president, also an Arkansas scholar. Betancur said most of all she's going to miss all of her teammates.
The way that they make playing feel, but also competing against other people. We didn't get to prove how good we were. We didn't get to prove what we were as a team and how we could compete together. And I just wish that I could go back and finish the year off.
Betancur plans to attend ATU for nursing. Now we turn to soccer. The senior on the boys' soccer team were trying to graduate on a 3-peat of state championships. RHS was already 6-1 on the season. They'll be losing 10 players going into next year. They include Alejandro Morales. He's a junior this season, will be too old to play age limit-wise next season. Dylan Rice, a captain of this team and a 4-year starter, he is currently in the running for Gatorade Player of the Year. Jorge Mendoza, the goalkeeper. Mendoza may be playing at the next level. He had 3 shutouts already this season and 2 goals scored as a forward. Walker Payne had switched to center mid this season. Coach Fuller called him a technical player who had 7 goals last season as outside mid. Daniel Oliver, who had joined the team this year but was hampered by an injury to start the season. Andres Rincon, who may be playing in college next year. He had 17 goals in his career. Jonatan Alcala had made all-conference last year as a defender. He's known for his speed. Kevin Tellez, Coach Fuller said that this year would be the defending holding mid. Erick Garcia, a lefty who is going to take the free kicks this year. He also switched from outside mid to center mid this season. And Nicholas Carter, a left defender, had quit his other sport to concentrate on soccer. It had paid off as he was already tied for the leading scorer this season.
Part of it was training and getting back into shape, and then by that point it was already close to conference season. I just felt like I've always loved soccer. Soccer was always my favorite sport, and I felt like I just needed to stick with one sport going to my senior year. Being able to play since I was like 5 years old and making some of my best memories and closest friends still today and getting to play with the same players that I did. It's just awesome to see how I've grown through this sport and seeing how my closest friends and teammates have grown through this sport and how it's tied us all together and in a certain bond, a certain brotherhood.
The Cyclones were not able to defend their back-to-back state titles, but that was not a regret for head coach Jared Fuller.
I regret not knowing that last practice, that last day was going to be our last one. I kind of just let them play a little round-robin tournament. I said, hey, guys, I think we're going to have 2 weeks off for spring break. I didn't say everything I guess I would want to say to them, that they worked so hard and then they didn't get to show that does. But we talk about things being greater than soccer, so hopefully they're going to take the character and all that out of building and put it into their daily lives.
The senior class of the Lady Cyclone soccer team finished as state runner-up twice in their career. Nikki Lin was a 4-year player, an outside back. She will attend the University of Arkansas majoring in environmental engineering. Emily Godoy, a 3-year member playing midfield, she will attend Arkansas Tech in the fall. Cindy Gonzalez is a 3-sport athlete with 2 of the 3 sports happening at the same time, soccer and track. She will play soccer next season at William Woods University in Fulton, Missouri. She said she will miss her teammates the most.
Oh, definitely the bus ride. After winning a game or after a good meet, those are always really fun. Not being able to hang out with my teammates as much or make as many memories, that's probably one of the biggest things I regret, taking it for granted.
Gonzalez will major in biology at William Woods. Gabby Aguillon, also a 4-year player, playing offensive mid, forward, and wing. She will attend Arkansas Tech majoring in biology pre-med before entering medical school. Tianna Harmon was an outside back and defensive mid for the last 4 seasons. She will play college soccer in the fall at Central Baptist College in Conway. Chloe Finken was a center back and outside back and the team's captain. She will attend the University of Arizona majoring in veterinary sciences. Megan Fleming is another 4-year player and will be attending ATU. Fleming was a center back, outside back, wing, and defensive mid for the Lady Cyclones. Angie Juanillo was on the team for just 1 season as an offensive mid and wing. She will be joining the Marine Corps. Brisa Hernandez was a center back, outside back, defensive mid, and offensive mid. She will attend Arkansas Tech in the fall, majoring in biochemistry. And Abagail Crow was the team's manager for a season. She will be attending ATU, majoring in psychology. Russell had played 9 games before their season ended. Head coach Caitlin Hancock was in her first season as head coach, but she was very familiar with the senior class.
I came on as a volunteer when they were freshmen during their tryouts, so we've literally been together their whole high school career. So they've always been such a goofy group, so they're fun to be around, and they, as a whole, they just have such a good work ethic. They show up every day, work hard, keep a good attitude. I wish we could have finished out our season and hopefully made it to state. That was our goal this year, to go get a state ring, and I think this is a group that could have done it.
Russell had played 9 games before their season ended. Turn our attention now to track and field. The boys and girls Cyclone track team had 2 meets under their belt, including the indoor state meet, But they were on their way to a meet in Searcy when Coach Ben Goodman got the call to turn the bus around because the meet had been canceled due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
When we got called from that track meet that we were headed to, and they were calling us home, I was kind of getting indication that there's a good chance that the numbers are only going to go up, and if this is what they're doing, then it's going to compound and we're probably not going to have a season, and then all of a sudden the NCAA cancels their season, and you're like, well, there's no way we can come back now.
Cyclone seniors include Halle Thomas. She was the state runner-up in shot put in 2018 and was in the meet of champs that year. She was the conference champ last season. Gracie Wells was getting some attention from college track programs for shot and discus. Wells was the conference champ in discus in 2018 and runner-up in 2019. Kaziya Woods won the 2018 state discus and was in the meet of champs for 2018 and 19. Coach Goodman said Woods is a good technician and would have contended for a state title this year. Martha Acosta joined the program last year, got better every time she ran. Toughness was her best quality, competing in the 400 meters. Cindy Gonzalez had already broken the school record this year in the 60-meter dash and also won the indoor triple jump. She competed in the meet of champions last season and a conference champion in triple jump and long jump runner-up last year. Chiane Nesbitt worked a lot on her own in the off-season, and it showed as she broke the RHS school record in the 60-meter hurdles this season.
I was really nervous because I hadn't hurdled in a while, and so going into it, I was just really determined to run as fast as I could between the hurdles because that was something that I struggled with the previous season. And then I saw that I got first in my heat, and I didn't know that I broke the record for a while, but I was really excited for that because I knew that it would jumpstart the rest of the season.
In boys, Keagan Loyd, who finished strong last season as a hurdler and was expected to contribute this year. Josue Mendoza was one of the leaders on the team, helping at times, leading the team in aspects of their training. Grant Smith came in late due to playing basketball. He was an 800 by 400 athlete. Matthew Travis was also on the wrestling team. Travis was in the shot put. Logan Goodman joined the team late because of being busy helping the Cyclone swim team win a state championship. Logan was a hurdler and was already ahead of where he was last season due to his training on the swim team. Finally, Taelon Peter. He was a returning two-time state champ, two-time conference champ, two-time meet of champs, overall champion of champions. He's the best high jumper in the state of Arkansas and was going to make a run at the state record. He owns the RHS record, breaking it twice. He was also going to train to be a decathlete had the season continued.
I was really looking forward to it. Not being able to do it made me want to do it even more. It hasn't hit me as hard as most of the other seniors because I'm going to play sports in college, but it still hit me hard knowing that I had a chance this year to break the state record and break my school record and try to do my best in those and compete for a state championship for the team.
Taelon had already received letters from Arkansas, Michigan, and Georgia Tech to name a few, but he's going to Tennessee Tech on a basketball scholarship. Coach Goodman said even though their season and practices have been canceled, he's been able to stay in touch with the team.
My message to them was, there's things that are far more important than athletics, and we let that dominate a lot of our thoughts and time and everything, but the safety of people and the well-being of people is far more important than one more race, and no life is worth one more race. And so that's kind of the message that I gave them, is as they if they approach it from that standpoint, it really kind of takes the disappointment away and realizing, hey, I'm doing this to keep people safe. And I think if they'll approach it that way, and that's what I encourage them to do, I think it kind of takes away some of the disappointment, I guess.
We hope you enjoyed our look into Cyclone seniors whose careers came to an abrupt end due to the virus outbreak. Although we will never be able to replace their lost season with all the memories made through practices, the games, and even an end-of-the-year banquet, we hope this is a small way to honor those senior athletes of spring sports of Russellville High School. Thanks for tuning in, and go Cyclones.